you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please use the word "bull" on the issue and a member of our guest relations team will respond and address your concern immediately. We can't wait to see you at our upcoming game, Bulls fans, because each and every one of you will be getting your own Bulls backpack. Don't forget, Bulls fans, we still have tickets available for upcoming home games. Stop by one of our ticket booths or visit us online to get yours today.
Be here for our mascot mania. All fans will pay to receive a pleasure of winning the game.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Stephen Curry.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Peyton is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Curry. Then it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Green in at the 5 down low. And for Chicago, Terry is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Vucevic in at 7. I think we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Here's Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Nails the baby hook. And not only, Greg, has MP been selected to the All-Star team this year, he was named a starter as well.
And it's a huge honor, guys, and you can tell that it means a lot to him. He wants to prove he belongs out there with these guys, and I expect him to bring his A game for sure. And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
It's good from long range. Mr. Clutch has got 5 points so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Jones drives in. It's stolen by Green. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's defended by Huerter.
Number 1, 3 points.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being
Billy
fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. 2 points. That one goes. And that's 12 points for Mr. Clutch.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Bulls making a change here. Smith has checked in.
Number 7, Jalen Smith.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Buzelis. Takes it inside, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Lakers put on a show. He scored 53 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And here's Smith following the three from Mr. Clutch. Jones, no one around him. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Mr. Clutch. He goes up again, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So for the Bulls, Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And Ball subbed in for Terry. Now here's Collins. Last game we saw him score 14. Jones, no luck.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And the shot goes in. Mr. Clutch has got 19 points.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Ball, no good. Warriors leading by 14. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Now here's Jones. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. They need this. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jones has got his second bucket. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Lakers in L.A.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shot you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Lets the three fly. And Moody pulls it down. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Got it off in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 16. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Smith is out there with Collins. Then there's Patrick Williams. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Herter in at the 2-guard. Warriors leading by 16. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now, here's Ball. He has yet to score. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Yeah, that's...
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Terry's checked in for Williams. And Trey Jones subbed in for Ball. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Podziemski grabs the board. Golden State's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. So it's the Warriors now. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Buzelis. 8 points for him. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by Post. Warriors leading by 23. Can he keep it going? And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that's now 30 points for Mr. Clutch. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Shot to stop the run, and Herter finishes inside. Herter's got his second bucket tonight.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting to it.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Here's Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Off target with the open look. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Direct your attention to center. Guard.
Thanks for...
They have to be better offensively. Shooting under 40%. You know how to fix that, fellas? Feed the bigs.
Stop the press. All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Pistons, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. And that concludes...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Peyton. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Mr. Clutch, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
A three-pointer is right on target. Mr. Clutch has got 41.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Taking their first three shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down. Not a great start to this second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Terry outside. Peyton against Herter. Terry setting the pick for Herter. To halt the run. Basket good. Herter's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Curry finds Green. Here's Mr. Clutch. Terry covering. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a one of one, D.A. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. Mr. Clutch, and a great assist by Curry. As that one goes in. Mr. Clutch has got 48.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Buzelis. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot by Terry, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Here's Mr. Clutch. Terry covering. Out to Payton. Now Butler. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Butler's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Herder against Payton. Herder passes to Vucevic.
Well, Vucevic did a good job of feeling the defense there and worked his way into a trip to the line.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
And our next All-Star is Imp.
Just about game time, bring the pain time.
Look out there, MP.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their power. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
I'll look at the West All-Stars starting group. LeBron James is out there with Davis. And it's Mr. Clutch. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Good on the shot. Mr. Clutch has got the first points up on the board for the West All-Stars.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Now Davis, after the missed three from Mr. Clutch. Goes up on the high post. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Towns. Lillard outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Ready to light it up tonight.
Time to warm up. Get ready to rock. Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Fans will receive a free usable Knicks grocery bag. Together, we can make a difference. Knicks fans, you can take home that Knicks team pennant next week.
The Knicks, ready to enjoy that one-of-a-kind new tonight. The league and all of us here at 2K Sports. Now that we're late into the season, here's how the East stacks up. You take a look at the Knicks. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference.
Well, for the Knicks, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
Now here's Hart. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair. And that gets us rolling. Ooh, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. They've got Gary Payton II, Green out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the two-guard spot. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
There's a lot on the line for the MVP race tonight with MP and Jalen Brunson both on the court. I talked to MP about what makes Brunson so good, and he said it's his tenacity. He can hit every shot, and he keeps coming at you, wave after wave. That's the kind of mentality that we have to match tonight. We'll see if MP and his team are up for the challenge, Brian.
It will be a challenge. Great report as always, Allie. Thank you. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And got it! Another basket!
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Boy, he's already left his mark on history as he now moves into third place for most points in a season. Just amazing.
And can you believe he's passed Michael Jordan? The name alone tells you he's done something special.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
An absolute superb facilitator because Curry is such a lights-out shooter, it opens up passing lanes for him.
Here's Brunson outside. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Bridges passes to Hart. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Gets the 3-ball to go. Mr. Clutch has got 9.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Outside Hart. Pass to Bridges. He shoots. Second chance effort. Towns can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 4. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. He's got 12.
I just love the ball movement.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Towns on a screen. Hart from long range. New York again can't hit. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the Warriors with another 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Towns finds Achua. Now McBride to snap the cold streak. The rebound by Post. Here's Mr. Clutch. Achua defending. Down low. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's the 3. The Knicks pull it in. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
Here's McBride. Off target from three-point range. The Warriors lead by 12. Here's Mr. Clutch. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Good. Mr. Clutch has got 19 points.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Warriors on top, leading by... Changes here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Bryant. Anunoby comes in for Bridges. And Brunson is subbed in for Payne. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 19. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
And so in the game for the Warriors, we've got Kevon Looney. He's out there with Gary Payton II. Draymond Green is out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the one spot. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He contributed 52 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Brunson passes to Achua. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Achua's got 7 points.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Outside heel. Pass to Looney. 4-3. Fires hitting the triple. Mr. Clutch has got 30.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And again, New York with the triple.
Don't let Brunson get hot. I mean, he'll answer all game long.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Towns. Right side, Brunson. Lots of room. Looney grabs a miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The open J off the mark.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
With 1 on the clock. And he lays it in. Mr. Clutch has got 38 points.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
The big reason they're getting washed out has been raining threes.
But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film?
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming. Glad you could join us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Towns has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, 6'11", 250 pounds. Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Hits yet again. Wow.
Another night and another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
And he is edging ever closer to the second-place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark in the rear view, he's now marching toward Wilt's 1963 record of 52 games of 40 or more. Just amazing.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And here's Butler outside. He buries it from 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded. Tries it from 16. Count that one. Brunson's got 7 points.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as
both teams making some changes here. "16 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Three-pointer. No good there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves.
Hart's checked in for Achua. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Payne. On the floor for the Warriors, Moody is out there with Butler. Then there's Brandon Podziemski, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the shooting guard position.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Out left to the wing. From outside the arc. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Who's got Jalen?
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.